You should have fun together. And you as a community should not put unbearable pressure on this couple. And I want you to take this very seriously. I have a daughter. My daughter is Shifa. She's not the daughter of Imam Suhaib. You understand? So when I sent my daughter to private school, for the first 6 months, her name was the daughter of Imam Suhaib. And finally, I almost actually busted some pipes. I went to the school and I said, her name is Shifa, right? She transcends me and my life. She's her own person. The same thing applies to this quote-unquote royal couple. I keep seeing this on Twitter. I was getting scared. I didn't know who you were. I was like, who did he marry? Princess or something from somewhere? I mean, I'm the heirless princess now for sure. That's all right. Watch out. So, at that time, the Prophet taught us that, he is a human being, but he's a bashar, walaysa ka'i bashar. But as a community, you cannot allow yourself to look at them as anything other than a couple. And for you to have unnecessary expectations about this marriage is not fair. It's not fair. Surah Al-Ahzab, a good portion of the 33rd chapter of the Quran, is talking about the marital problems in whose house? In the house of the Prophet. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So again, you're not married into perfection, you're married into imperfection through a perfect means, whose goal and objective is for you to be husband and wife in Jannah, in paradise, where then you'll have a perfect marriage. And as a community, we cannot have unrealistic expectations about this couple simply because the groom is one of the most beloved brothers in the hearts of all New York City Muslims. And I want you, and sisters, the sister also is beloved in the heart of more New York City Muslims. But saying, don't do that to this couple. Allow them, to have that freedom. This is very important. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ, he was totally chill with his wife, Khalid. Once I got mad at my son, Malik Shabazz, and I said to myself, internally, the son of Imam Suhaib, then I said, wait a minute, that's not fair to him, right? To ask him to live up to what I would think are expectations of the community, and then actually I was able to catch myself and say, why'd you do that? And then he told me why he did it. And it wasn't because he's the son of Imam Suhaib Webb, it's because he likes Ben 10. Yes. So the Prophet, Ben 10 is a cartoon. If you don't know what Ben 10 is, have some kids or something. So, but in halal way. So the Prophet, in big trouble. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to totally chill with his family. In fact, he used to raise his wife. And you find even some commentators who try to bleed the humanity out of the seerah, bleed the humanity out of the hadith. So they say, well, obviously no one saw them. Then how do we get the narration? If no one saw them, how did the narration reach us? And he raced. Aisha, they used to race. I'm not saying you should race. I'm just saying you can do other kind of things, Xbox, whatever. You can do boxing, So the Prophet says, he raced her the first time and she beat him. He said, Sabaqtani, you beat me. Then later on in life, he raced her and he beat her. So I said, he beat her. And they had this fun together, is the point I'm saying. The last is that the Prophet was a totally romantic person. And I think as Muslims, we have confused certain social constructs about masculinity and femininity, which create an atmosphere in our households that's colder than Ice Age 5. The Prophet ﷺ was a very romantic person. And I'll finish with this, that Aisha radiallahu anha says, as related also by Imam Muslim, that the Prophet ﷺ, when I would eat a piece of meat, he would see where I bit from and bite from where I bit from. Wow, you're in trouble, we're both in trouble. And she says, when I would drink, he would see where my lips were, and he would put his lips where my lips were and drink. So, in a society, unfortunately, where popular culture creates this sense of value amongst people, that's related in taking off their clothes, pumping Botox into their face, getting all kinds of crazy things done to themselves. It's important for all couples, but you in particular, because you're on the stage here on the hot seat, to make sure that you reinforce a profound sense of value in each other's lives. Because being a Muslim woman is not easy. Being a Muslim man is not easy. You know, there's certain things that we do, that's why it's called taklif. That it's not so much the norm that we face sometimes. So internally, as a couple, it's very important to reinforce a sense of sexuality, romance, and value that can repel the other difficult things that we face outside. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless this couple. The roast wasn't too bad, was it? You sure? I can go on. And sister, you know, we're happy that your family is here. It's an honor to have you here. And we're really blessed to have both families. And I'm going to leave it to you. I know you want to say some words, but you're a very dear brother to me, and I was honored. You know, I'm flying to Malaysia on Monday, but, you know, when I heard that KL is getting married, man, I immediately came, and I'm very happy for you as well. May Allah bless both of you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I'm not usually one to be at a loss for words, but I haven't really been able to find words to describe the emotions that I have for you. Allah Azza wa Jalla has blessed me with a beautiful community, and each and every day I meet people who are most remarkable, but none of them has ever held up anything against you. You're someone who is quite dear to my heart. I will do my best to honor every right that you have over me. And I have my family and my friends, and a lot of people I might not know, who are present here today with us. And I'm glad that they are witnessing the privilege and blessing that I have to be your husband. I really love you so much. And I'll do my best to be everything that you deserve for me to be.
Khalid, a week before I met you, my mom told me that she loves me and that she knows that I will find everything I want in a husband. Because she believes that God is most generous. She was right, God is most generous. He gave me you, but Khalid, you're more than anything I ever dreamed to ever dared to want, even in my dreams. I pray that I become more deserving of you every day of the lives that we spend together, inshallah. You're the one I want to spend my life with, here and the hereafter.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We will now close this wedding ceremony with a prayer for the new husband and wife.